Late game TKI. I'm trolling right now. Ah! No, I have like a actually my win rate went up. It's like at like 54% now. But what happened was a my XSplit crashed and deleted my overlays permanently. I wish I backed it up, but I have to redo everything. And that's kind of a dick thing to say to me, Linus. No, I didn't, just because my win percentage... I don't know how we can get to the conclusion that my win percentage dipped. It's actually not true. I have like a 54% or something. Big accusation from you, my friend, though. Oh... okay, so what actually happened, though, is that it crashes, so it got corrupted, and every time I try to open a specific file, or the specific overlay layout, it actually, like, crashes my XSplit, so, like, I literally can't open it without crashing OBS. So, it's like, I try to open the overlay, and then my XSplit crashes. And then I have to actually reinstall XSplit because every time I open it, after it crashes, it defaults to opening that profile. And then like it just keeps opening and crashing, and I literally have to like uninstall like a large portion of XSplit to like to even like get it to open without it like freezing. So that happened to me recently, so that's why the overlay has like a lot of missing stuff, which I'm frankly okay with because I thought it was getting a little bit too cluttered. So it was a sad life when that happened. Oh yeah, you're here again. You hosted me yesterday and you're chilling today. Thanks for all your support. I don't know how to pronounce your name though. Evie? But thanks for coming by again today. Okay, Evie like heavy. That's a good way. Thanks. That's actually like a really good way of teaching me how to say your name. Thinking about going to E3 this week. I got invited, so... But I'm like honestly less like excited over like the festivities surrounding E3 because like everything is like so crowded. Oh, this is unbelievably bad. That was sloppy. I like... The reason why I could stall there was largely because there's only one line getting sent my way, so I can just wait it out. Tetris and Beat Saber. I was actually thinking about getting Beat Saber not too long ago, but I don't know like what my best option. I mean, I have a PS4, but I don't know like what the best console is to get like a Beat Saber or like what VR system. is much better on PC. I can see that. So like I could get the Oculus or the HP5. Do you need like a really high-end computer to stream and run VR? That's like also like one of my other worries about VR. I am so tilted. No. Not meant to happen. Okay. For context, I have what do I have as my system specs? I have a 8700K as my processor, and then I have a 1080 as my graphics card, and I have like 16 gigs of RAM. So it's like a decent spec. I actually got this PC when I was on C9, which was nice. They gave me like the price they gave me, so I didn't get it for free, unfortunately, because I was just a Smash coach. But the price they gave me was really reasonable, considering I got this computer. It's been quite a while since I got this computer. I think I got it like 2.5 to 3 years ago. Yeah, it's more, actually the bigger issue is not necessarily, I mean, with streaming VR, tends to be the GPU more than the CPU. So it's like, it's usually GPU limited, from what I've noticed. Graphics card, yeah, too. You want a new PC just for Beat Saber? That's hardcore. How are you enjoying the game? Is the library of songs good, or does it get stale? Because recently I actually so I bought a Step Mania pad. Like, so that's gonna be coming soon, and I paid a lot of money for it. So I'm wondering like when I can make my next like hefty investment into like games. Oh, it's all about custom. Oh yeah, that's right. It has customs. Is the custom community like good, or like the people who custom song or make custom songs? That sounds enticing. That actually sells me more on getting Beat Saber. You should get HTC to sponsor you, because you're making a really good pitch right now. Do I get any? Here's a cool spin just for you, just for teaching me that and making your pitch. Okay, so it's amazing. Okay, that's good to know. So I spent a lot of my liquid funds on Pokemon cards. I usually buy cards, I speculate on the market by buying graded cards that are high value, and then I hold on to them, and then I flip them later. So I recently spent like about 1,500 recently on different cards that I got at a really good deal, which I want to turn down the road into a profit. Liquid funds, I do, but I like having the liquid funds. The Blastoise, yeah. It's a PSA 9, or PSA 8.5, which I got for like what I consider to be like below market value. I used to speculate on Legos, but the Lego market has gone very saturated. There's too many people that I have to compete with to speculate on Legos now. It's tough to say. I don't want to give a bad answer now, but I can make a video about how I'd seed Summit over the weekend. It's a 50-50, Curly. You'll never know if I actually understood the joke. Hey, what's up, man? Gosh, dang it. I missed. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I should just be blowing. Oh, gosh. It's really, one thing I really like is the free flow of text in the game. Like, just doing that feels like really good. I feel special on the inside when I do it. I feel special. Oh god. What? I want to reverse it. I want to reverse it. Alright. I've been scarred from losing so much. Alright, Super Mega Turbo Tafo. Alright, Super Mega Awesome Turbo Tafo into Mess Up Drop. Super Awesome Mega Turbo Tafo. Let's go. The late night games? Well, they're getting slightly harder, but I'm like executing a lot too. So it's a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B. Oh, they are both coming to Tango with me. Well, now there's only one of them. Alright, let's go. I think, let's see. Mango, H-Fox would be in his own tier, so I think there's, like, no reason not to put him number 1. And then... number 2 is probably Mango. Ways you get faster, there's, like, a lot of... I would say just, like, watch your videos, and then just, like, ask yourself, like, what's one little thing you could do better with each drop? You're almost ranked 1 star. Let's go. You're almost there. Probably like another couple of hours, like maybe 5 to 10 hours for you to get to rank 1. just ask yourself like how you can move faster. And I think one of the most painful things for me to do is just like watch myself, because I'm just, every time I watch myself, it becomes painfully obvious, like all the little things I could be doing to get better. And I already messed up the teaspoon factory, rest in pepperonis. But there should never be a moment where you're like, I'm playing perfectly. Like, that just doesn't happen. Like, even like the best players in the world, they're like, oh, like I could have done this better. So just like learn how to like, just like, it doesn't even have to be very complicated. It's just like when you do play a game and you like maybe you like stream it or you can record yourself, you just like say like, okay, like what could I have done a little bit better on this drop? What could I have done better on that drop? And then just like incremental improvements will help you a lot. There's like many ways I can answer your question, but I'm trying to take the if I teach you how to fish, then you'll get better quicker than me kind of just spoon feeding it. So just watch your game and be very deliberate and asking yourself good questions, or even just the basic question of like, what could I have done slightly better? So there's like no magic formula. It's just like practice the game. Yeah, no problem. And that's like that's the story of how you get better in every game. You just ask yourself like, what could I have done like slightly better? I guess the other thing you could do is just like watch how other like really good players play, and then just like mimic like their behavior and their movements. You don't necessarily have to like understand like why they do certain things right away, but I think over time you gradually figure out like what they're doing as you get better. I'd also say, you know how there's like active listening versus like passive listening? If you want to play along, just pretend that you're in my shoes right now. And then like examine every little decision I make, and then try to like deduce and ask yourself like why I make those decisions, or play along as if like you have my screen, and then see like if it matches what I do or if it's completely different. And if it's different, then ask yourself, well, just because let me preface by saying that if you make a decision that's different than me, it doesn't necessarily mean you're wrong. In fact, you could probably be making a lot of moves that are just better moves than what I'm doing. But if you are actively like playing in your mind as like you're watching the stream, then you can get up and like you're a new player, you can subconsciously understand more about the game, as you're very quickly able to identify like, oh, like he's doing something completely different from me. Why is that? And then I think that's like a really good learning feedback loop to like going like, oh, like he did this instead, or he did that instead. So when I watch like Wombo play, like I'm not just sitting there getting entertained, like I'm actively playing in my head and just seeing like the moves he makes, and then I'm asking myself like, okay, like what was the logic behind the move? And like asking myself all those questions, because you can just like watch a person and, you know, be entertained by it, but like you're not really learning. So being an active learner helps a lot. So yeah, I don't know. So those are just some little tidbits. Like if you, and these concepts I'm telling you, like you can literally apply it to like any other game you play. Oh gosh, I messed up a lot. Alright, that was slow. Yeah. Oops. Almost messed that up. Yeah, locking your pieces in by pressing up is like super important. Like even locking, this is like a common mistake here, is like look at how I'm just like hard dropping. A lot of people, they do this. Look at how much slower that is. This is as opposed to doing this, where like I'm locking as soon as I can. That's like one of the biggest time sucks that most people have that they don't realize, is that you have to hold down to lock your piece. Like even here, look at how long that locking process takes as opposed to locking as fast as you can. Do you see that huge speed difference? Like that's like one of the biggest things actually. Is like making sure that your pieces lock. Like, look at this. Not locking, not locking, not locking. Look at how slow that is, as opposed to this. Oh gosh. But yeah. It's a little scary to like build this fast, like, but like this is where like a good limit test situation would be, is just getting used to dropping really fast. There's a lot of star ranks now. That's actually kind of nuts. Like I feel like there's always a couple star people in every game.